following program contains graphic images of intense sports injuries that some might find disturbing. Viewer discretion advised. In this episode of Sports Science, our most outrageous experiments ever. Go! We examine two unforgettable injuries. How much force did it take to rupture quarterback Chris Sims' spleen? And how did NHL goalie Clint Malarchuk survive getting his throat slashed by a hockey skate?
Oh, please take the camera off and don't even bring it over there.
Oh, my God.
Some say hitting a baseball is the hardest thing to do in sports. But softball superstar Jenny Finch has her own ideas. It's only happened once. A Major League fastball smashes a bird in mid-flight. Can it possibly happen again? Does sex before the big game affect athletic performance? Heavyweight champ Chris Bird helps us put this debate to bed. Step up to the plate and brace yourself. We're bringing the heat. This is Sports Science. In this former airplane hangar, we created a one-of-a-kind laboratory. A high-tech facility with one purpose. To analyze the best athletes in the world. The cutting edge of science. The limit of human performance. The science and work in the games we play. This is where sports and science collide. This is Sports Science. It's only happened once in the history of baseball. To one of the game's most dominant pitchers, five-time Cy Young Award winner, Randy Johnson.
Let me set the stage. March 24th, 2001. The Diamondbacks are playing the Giants in spring training. Randy Johnson's on the mound. He winds up, lets it fly.
But Johnson's pitch never made it to home plate. Unfortunately, it struck a bird flying across the field.
Using physics, can we recreate this unlikely moment where ball met bird?
To calculate the probability of this occurrence, our scientists considered two factors: the positions of the ball and the bird. In simplest terms, using the fairly straight vector of a fastball, roughly 220 baseballs can be lined up between the pitcher's release point and home plate. That gives us 220 unique locations a ball can be on a single pitch. If we calculate the average volume of a bird, 0.234 cubic feet, and the volume of a stadium, 20 million cubic feet, we get 85 million unique locations a bird can be in a stadium. So the odds that the ball and the bird will be in the same location at the same time, roughly 1 in 19 billion. Not great odds, but science demands we give it a shot. To find out if we can recreate this collision in the lab, we need balls and birds. To fire the balls, we'll use a pitching machine cranked up to a major league speed of 95 miles an hour. The birds? Cornish game hens. To get them airborne, we'll use an air cannon.
Hey, Vince, show me what you're doing here.
This is the wadding that we put behind the bird. Stuff it down with the plunger so that the air doesn't escape. The air hits this, pushes the bird out. Then we load the bird. Ready to go.
Where did you learn to do this?
I learned this in an extension course, foul gunnery.
Good to see your education's paying off.
I know, stay in school, kids.
This pressurized cannon is calibrated to launch the chickens at 45 miles per hour, the average speed of a dove. The trajectory is calculated to intersect at a 90-degree angle with the baseballs fired from across the lab. So we've greatly reduced the odds, or as much as you can reasonably expect to, when launching chickens from an air cannon. Now, with all the preparations complete, it's time to attempt to recreate one of sport's most unlikely moments. Can science reunite this unlucky couple?
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Take a look. Oh!
Wow, this has got to be really close.
And that is 2 baseballs away. I mean,
Wow.
it's close. I mean, that's like 4, 5 inches. Lower the chicken. Lower the chicken slightly. Let's try it again.
Let's give it a shot.
Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
Get the ball ready.
1, 2, 3, go! You're going on 3. I'm going on to G of go. 1, 2, 3, go! We're getting worse.
Oh!
How many of
All right,
these
so-
Cornish game hens do we have?
The biggest difficulty is timing.
1, 2, 3, go!
While the air cannon fires the instant the button is pushed, the pitching machine is a manual operation, and it's tough to time the drop of the ball precisely enough.
We got one more bird in us. One more try. One, 2, 3, go! Now my bird's flying low, your ball's going high.
And
I
my
think-
ball goes low, your bird goes high.
I think, honestly, we can say there's no way we're going to get this right.
No chance.
There's no chance.
Turns out, this accident is so rare and improbable that even under laboratory conditions, we couldn't recreate the notorious scenario. We tried 200 times, so with a probability of 1 in 19 billion, we just have to try 18,999,999,800 more times. For further proof that this event is nearly impossible to reproduce, consider this. Since professional baseball began, there have been over 100 million pitches thrown. And it's only happened once. But what's truly amazing is that we did this entire experiment without ever saying, foul ball. Ah, damn it. Next, it's gut check time. We'll examine what happened to an NFL quarterback when his spleen ruptured in the middle of a game. And our spleen buster is legendary mixed martial artist, Boss Rutan. and later. Is hitting a baseball really the hardest thing to do in sports? Softball star Jenny Finch winds up and tries to smash the myth. And our scientific equipment becomes collateral damage. Sports Science will be back in a moment.
You just broke it.
Warning. The following program contains graphic images of intense sports injuries that some might find disturbing. Viewer discretion advised.